I want to quickly talk to you about the best church website builders that you can actually think about right now. Here's a review I want you to pay attention to. Number 7, you have HostGator. Our score, 8.8 over 10. So when you think about HostGator, I want you to think about a tool that's great for tech-hesitant churches that need 24/7 support. So if you are in that sort of configuration, this is kind of cool for you because you are going to avail yourself of that 24/7 support. This is really great. And what we love about HostGator is that you have a free version that has over 100 website templates. You do have a drag and drop builder. This is really great. You have a 6-page limit. You have SEO tools. You have an image library and PayPal integration. So if you are trying to get donations from your congregants, this is kind of cool. And what we love about HostGator here is that it really adapts to all kinds of churches. Doesn't matter the size here. But the emphasis I want to place the emphasis on the tech hesitant churches. So if you have no idea, or you have a little bit of idea, but your staff is not really doesn't have a great acumen when it comes to I would say things that relates to online capabilities, e-commerce, all that kind of thing, you want to go with HostGator. Okay, I want to talk to you about the pros and cons so we have a clear idea what we're speaking about here. So what are the pros here? You have a beginner-friendly site builder. You have automated basic website design. You have 24/7, 365 live chat and phone support. You have Google Analytics integration. You have e-commerce features that are available. You have Facebook integration. So if you're trying to really run a campaign through like a donation campaign through Facebook, this is kind of cool. You have a 99.9% uptime guarantee, and you do have a free SSL certificate. So this is really good. What about the pros here? The intro pricing reflects 36-month billing cycle. I'm talking about 36 months, 3 years. So that's 3 years commitment. You have limited website pages in the free plan, and you have e-commerce and payment processing capabilities are only available in the most expensive plan. I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is a pricing for HostGator as of the date of this show. So this is just kind of gives you a clear idea what you can expect if you were to go with HostGator. Boss, welcome back to the show. I really appreciate having you here. Make yourself comfortable. We are going to have a wonderful show. Number 6, you have Xaro. Our score, 9 over 10. When we think about Xaro, I want you to think about a tool that's great for new churches. So if you are new, if you just established in your church and you're looking for a website builder, Xaro is a great tool to think about. What we love about Xaro is that now Xaro is very innovative. They have a diversity when it comes to templates. And the cool thing is that you do have a lot of capabilities when it comes to web hosting. You have 24/7 customer support. You do have SSL certificates that are free. You have SEO tools, website templates. You have Google Analytics and website design automation tools. So automation is really important if you are a new church because you have other things that you need to focus on, like trying to engage with your congregants. So you really want to actually automate the whole website thing. So this is kind of cool. So churches that are just beginning to put together a digital brand should consider, in our view, Xaro because it has an automated set of branding tools and affordable promotional pricing tiers as well. So here are the pros and cons of Xaro. Let's first start with the positives here. The pros: you have free domain for 1 year. You have a very affordable promotional pricing strategy here. You have 24/7 live chat customer support. You can also avail yourself of the phone support, but you have to really move up when it comes to the planes. You have website analytics, website security. You have marketing tools. You have 30-day money-back guarantee. So this is kind of cool. They do not have a free trial though, but you do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Let's talk about the cons here. There is no free version, and you do have expensive non-promotional pricing, and there is no phone support if you are on the lower tiered plans. And so it's important to really think about that. And I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is a pricing for Xaro as of the date of this show. But you can see that those prices are very, very low. But this is just because it is promotional. It is a promotional price. Once you actually are out of the promotional period, you're going to have to pay a lot. It is what it is. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about the best church website builders that you can think about right now. Number 5, you have Squarespace, our score. 9.2 over 10. Now, Squarespace is kind of cool if you are trying to really showcase your church's impact. Let's say you're having a set of activities and you're trying to really show your congregants the importance of the things you're doing. Squarespace is really great. Now, Squarespace has a great part of what we love. That's the visual part. So if you're into let's say you want to showcase something that like graphs, or you want to show something visually appealing, go with Squarespace. Okay. And the cool thing about Squarespace is that it is you can actually avail yourself of this tool with a moderate budget, not a problem. So when it comes to drag and drop website builders, Squarespace offers the most attractive modern templates in the industry, hands down. And coupled with the fact that it has a long history of providing blog websites, churches can create stunning blogs that showcase their community and let's say philanthropic activities, for example, member benefits and impact stories. So video creation tools make it uniquely easy when it comes to Squarespace to help churches communicate their testimonials and attract new members. So again, when it comes to your strategy in terms of attracting congregants, this is a great tool. Let's talk about the pros and cons of Squarespace here. The pros first. You have modern professional designs. You have email marketing tools. You have social media marketing tools. You have a free trial available. Yeah. You have e-commerce capabilities and tools. You have website analytics, free custom domain in all planes, and you have a free 14-day trial. What about the cons here? There is no free plan. Okay, so you're going to have to go through the free 14-day free trial, but there is no free plan. And you do have moderately priced plans. There is no donation acceptance set of capabilities in the first tier plan, and you have no SSL certificate in the first tier plan, which is a bummer, really, when you think about it, because other players are offering you this SSL certificate for free, but Squarespace doesn't have it. I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is a pricing for Squarespace as of the date of this show. Number 4, you have Ionos. Our score, 9.3 over 10. So when you think about Ionos, I want you to think about a tool that's great for if you want to create affordable and personalized website experience for your churchgoers. This is actually a great tool. What we love about Ionos is that they actually are pretty affordable. So if you are a new church, or you are a large church, or you are a church that is in between, you can still avail yourself of this tool, not a problem at all. What we love about the Ionos is that you are able to create highly customizable websites. Especially if you try to really have like a bespoke experience for your visitors. Okay. And so website content templates and rules allow you to easily design and automatically show different content to different parishioner segments. So youth, for example, will see different content that retirement-aged parishioners. So this is kind of cool. Like if you're really trying to really engage your parishioners, this is really like Ionos has the inherent capabilities that can help you do that and do it very easily. I want to quickly talk about the pros and cons so we have a clear idea what we're talking about here. So let's first start with the pros. You have a very affordable tool. You have free domain in the cheapest plan. By the way, Ionos also provides domains, so this is kind of cool. And they also do hosting. As a matter of fact, you have free SSL certificate in the cheapest plan. You have intelligent personalization tools and capabilities. You have website templates. You have a drag and drop builder. So we love that a lot. And you have mobile responsive sites. So if you really care about building a website that is mobile responsive for parishioners, for your congregants, this is a great tool to think about. What about the cons here? Let's talk about the cons. There is no free version, so there is no free version, and the plan pricing rises after the first year. So what they're doing is they actually attracting you into the ecosystem with the discounted plan. But after that, you have to pay. After 1 year, you have to pay more, and there is no free domain after the first year. And actually, there is a little bit of learning curve when it comes to the advanced features such as intelligent personalization. So your church must have somebody on staff who really understands all the I would say the subtleties of intelligent personalization, and especially when it comes to using artificial intelligence, so AI. But basically, what we love about like if you want to have highly functioning sites for diverse website visitors, you basically want to think about Ionos, especially if you're trying to save money. And I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is the pricing for Ionos as of the date of this show. You can see that the prices are indeed very low. I mean, not low, but very attractive, so to speak. Number 3, we have Wix, our score. 9.6 over 10. So when you think about Wix, I want you to think about a tool that's really great when it comes to the diversity of templates, because Wix has about 500, actually more than 500 templates when it comes to when it comes to, let's say, designing a visually appealing website for your church. And what you want is you want your congregants, you want your parishioners to actually love to actually find the website attractive but also functional. Okay, so if they need to let's say they need to make a donation, they need to sign up for an event, they need to actually be engaged in all the activities that the church is having, you want to actually have that, and Wix actually provides those functionalities. And what we love about Wix also is that you are able to use the drag and drop feature here to be able to build a website real quick. So in other words, you don't need to have somebody with coding experience on the church's staff. What are the pros and cons of Wix here? Pros: you do have a free plan available, drag and drop builder. You have a highly customizable tool. You have e-commerce tools and capabilities. So if your church wants to actually adapt, like if they want to engage in e-commerce, sort of e-commerce oriented sort of activities, this is really good to use Wix. You have appointment scheduling tools. You have SEO tools. You have email marketing tools and capabilities. You have website analytics, and you do have 24/7, 365 customer support. What about the cons here? Well, you do have Wix ads in the free version, so we do not actually advise your church to go with a free plan. You cannot really connect a domain with a free version, and this is actually Wix is pricier than most competitors. You have limited storage in most plans, and you do have a bit of a learning curve, just a little bit. I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is a pricing for Wix as of the date of this show. So you can really see that there are different prices for different sort of churches, depending on the budget that you have, and depending on the knowledge of programming or website design that you have on the team. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about the best church website builders that you can think of right now. Number 2, you have GoDaddy. Our score, 9.7 over 10. So when you think about GoDaddy, I want you to think about a website builder for churches that's really great when it comes to marketing tools and guidance. So if you're really trying to let's say you're trying to revamp the branding of your church, you're trying to revamp the marketing of your church, you're trying to engage your parishioners more, you're trying to engage your congregants more, this is a tool for you. And what we love about GoDaddy is that you are able to actually be online. You can have your church website online very quick, within minutes, literally. Okay, you have a constellation of features, analytics. You also have you have SEO tools, and you do have e-commerce capabilities. So this is really great. What we love about GoDaddy overall is that it will help your church actually with marketing, and you are able to actually boost website traffic. Yeah, you can actually benefit from cross-channel marketing, and you can heighten local awareness. Like if you're doing things in the community and you want your parishioners to know about it, you can actually use GoDaddy to actually sort of emphasize or even overemphasize those elements. And this is kind of cool. And so we love that a lot. And let me quickly talk to you about the pros and cons of GoDaddy. So first, with the pros. There is a free version available, and you have low-cost paid plans that starts about $10 per month. I'll speak about pricing later on. You have an easy-to-use drag-and-drop builder. You have built-in marketing tools. You have free tools that are available for nonprofits, including churches. You have 24/7 customer support, e-commerce capabilities. You have donation acceptance capabilities, and you have appointment booking capabilities. So if your church is organizing some kind of, third-party programs, you can also use these functionalities. Let's talk about the cons here. There is no free domain. You have e-commerce features that are only present in most expensive plan, no SEO tools in the free plan, and you have monthly prices that increase after the first year. So first year you were kind of cool in terms of budget. Second year you might have to spend a little more. And in terms of spending, I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is the pricing for GoDaddy as of the date of this show. Number one, we have here Weebly, our score, 9.8 over 10. So when you think about Weebly, I want you to think about a tool that is great and is very, very easy to use for churches. And we're talking about all kinds of churches. Big church, small church, mid-sized church, doesn't really matter. But ease of use is really the emphasis here when you think about Weebly. And by the way, Weebly is owned by Square. So you do have the reputation and also the endorsement, if you will, of a larger player when it comes to e-commerce, or let's say online presence overall. And what we love about Weebly here is that we love the fact that you have a set of capabilities that are great when it comes to churches, especially if you're trying to engage your parishioners real fast. And so really what we love about Weebly also is that you have 50 to 100 website designs, website themes rather. You have a drag and drop builder, of course. And so again, you can actually build, basically you can use the templates, or you can actually start from a clean white canvas and really build your website from scratch. This is totally possible. And just understand that Weebly also, let's say if you have less tech savvy parishioners or staff members, use Weebly to have a presence online. Again, I'm talking about a great presence, a sleek presence. You want to have you want to offer your parishioners a wonderful experience. Use Weebly. Let's talk about the pros and cons of this tool here. The pros: you have a free plan available. You have a drag and drop builder. You have e-commerce functionality. So, for instance, if you're trying to receive donations, like online, or you're trying to receive donations from the mobile phones, you have a free domain that's available in the professional plan. You have a site that is mobile friendly. You have hosting that is included, email marketing tools, you have SEO tools, and you have blogging capabilities. So if you're trying to develop your church's blog sort of activities, Weebly is a great tool to have. What about the cons here? You have limited features in the free and first tier plan. I'll show you the first tier plan later on. You have the Square website ads in the free and first tier plan, and you must pay annually for the best monthly rate. If you're trying to really get the best rate, you have to pay annually. You don't have to, but it's better that you pay annually. In terms of pricing, I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is the pricing as of the date of this show. So you can see the free plan here and the first tier plan. That's the personal plan. That's actually, that's where you don't really get all the benefits. But if you go with the professional and the performance plan, that's when you actually start feeling the juice here. Before we close to this conversation, let's just say that if you want to choose a church website builder, it's important to really think about first your budget, right? Because the thing is that, depending on the activities you run, depending on the size of the church itself, and let's say your parishioners, the wishes and everything, you need to really make sure that the website builder that you choose actually offers or provides affordable prices. Number one, price. Number two, you want to think about the features. Depending on the church you have, depending on the needs, again, the needs of your congregants, the needs of your parishioners, there are certain things that you would want versus others. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have a flock that is, you have parishioners. They are very tech savvy. They would love to give donations via their mobile devices. So you better have a website builder that allows you to have a responsive website, and you want to have e-commerce capabilities so you can accept payments via PayPal or Stripe. I'm talking about not payments, but donations. You can accept donations via those processors. So this is really important. But if you have, let's say, you have a flock that is not really tech savvy, that wants to do things manually, that wants to do things, let's say, on the website, then you need to actually adapt. This is important. You need to adapt, and so you need to have a clear idea about what your parishioners are expecting. You also need to think about the fact that you want to have a drag and drop functionality, and if possible, trying to have AI tools, artificial intelligence. For example, you want a tool that suggests certain things to you as you go along the website design sort of process. That way, you don't have to have coding experience. You don't have to have creativity. And even if you have creativity, sometimes your creative muscles is just slipping. If your creative muscle is slipping, then you just want to get some help, and everybody needs that. So if you have AI, if you have artificial intelligence capabilities, this can be great for you in terms of helping you get there. So the bottom line here is that you can actually start with a free plan first. So whatever tool you use, if they have a free plan, start with a free plan and see what really happens here. If you like the tool or whatever, or just go with a free 30-day or 28-day or 14-day free trial, so you have a clear idea before committing your church and everything else. You have a clear idea how the whole tool works. Plus, before we close this conversation, I want to acquaint you with our approach when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and listing website builders for churches. I want you to look right now on the screen. And so check this out right now. Quickly do a recap here. Number 1, Weebly, 9.8 over 10. Number 2, GoDaddy, 9.7 over 10. Number 3, Wix, 9.6 over 10. Number 4, Ionos, 9.3 over 10. Number 5, Squarespace, 9.2 over 10. Number 6, we have Xero, 9 over 10. Number 7, we have HostGator, our score, 8.8 over 10. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.